Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Happy Thursday. How you guys doing? It's been a little bit of a hot minute since I've been on here, so I hope you guys are doing okay. I missed you. For today's drink, we just have an iced coffee with the Starbucks white chocolate mocha creamer. 10 out of 10. For today's video, I want to share with you guys a pretty large Ulta haul. So some of these goods are goods that I picked up a little bit ago, but I just never shared it with you guys, like a while ago. And then some of these goods are items that I picked up somewhat recently, so I want to share with you guys all of that I got. Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty event is quickly approaching us. I did a video breaking down all of the sales. I'll have that video linked down below if you guys want to see what we're working with. But I'm probably going to purchase just a few things. You'll see a haul sometime very soon too. But yeah, let's get started with this one. Okay, so first up, I picked up 3 of these guys. I think that they sell these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls too, but I picked these up from Ulta. Okay, this is the Spongeables Anti-Cellulite Body Wash Sponge. So I have this one right here in the English Rose scent, and then I picked up 2 in the Lavender Bloom scent. So I actually have one of these in my shower, the green one. I'm not really sure what scent that one is, and it's a really good dense sponge that kind of exfoliates beautifully, but it also in turn is supposed to help with cellulite. I don't know if it necessarily helps out with that per se. Like, I don't know if I see a drastic difference. I do have cellulite on my butt just because I lost like 60 pounds. I mentioned this a few times already. I will do a video sharing with you guys how that had happened. But yeah, I figured I can use something like this to kind of help reduce the cellulite that I have and also just kind of keep that area nice and smooth and as plump as possible. I gave one of these to my mother and she really likes it. I think it's pretty good. I enjoy using it. Again, do I see a massive difference? I don't think so necessarily, but I mean, I feel like it can only do good as opposed to like bad. So I'm happy with these. That's why I picked up a few more and I can't wait to put these in my shower. I think I'm gonna use the English Rose one next because mine, like, I've used it for a bit already. You can use these up to 20 times, which I think is pretty good. So yeah, I figured I'd pick those up. Next, I picked up the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This has been everything for the past little bit. This is an item that I purchased a little bit ago and I've used it once or twice and I think it's pretty good. I firstly love the packaging. I think it's really cool, very futuristic, and I'm just obsessed. The wand, it's a rubber bristled wand. Typically not one that I would go for, but I do like the fact that it's pretty flimsy. It seems like it coats the lashes really nicely, and so far so good. I'll have to play around with this a little bit more, but I think the hype is kind of real with this one. I also picked up the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline as well. This right here is in the shade Stone. It's a nice neutral nude. I heard amazing things about these glosses and I'm always trying to find the clear one, but I cannot find it. So I figured I would go with this one. And apparently these are supposed to be like a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bombs. I mean, it feels amazing. This feels solid on the lips. It adds a little hint of color and I think that I'm really gonna like it. I'm gonna have to pick up the other shades in the line, but I am on the lookout for the clear one. Love the packaging. I do really like the packaging because it's nice and simple and sleek, and I'm thinking this might be the next gloss that I will put in my like coat pocket. Really, really good. I also picked up the Flower Beauty Blush Bomb blush, a cream blush. I've been really into cream blushes for a bit now, but now more than ever. I just purchased a ton from Sephora and I definitely want to kind of like rank the cream blushes, let you know what's worth your money, let you know like what's not really worth your money, just because I feel like it's super hyped up right now and I feel like it would be very helpful to let you guys know, like, you know, what's what's the story behind all of these cream blushes basically. So this right here is in the shade Pinched and it's a nice nude. I haven't tried much from Flower Beauty in a bit, so I figured I would pick their cream blush up. Ulta has so many different options to choose from. This is just so cute. Oh my gosh, that is the coolest ever. The packaging of this is bomb. I hear why it's called Blush Bomb. Feel you. Basically, it's like a little dropper applicator and you apply it. It has more of like a serum-y texture to it. Very moisturizing. Very pretty. Really no words. Doesn't really have a smell, but I think I'm gonna really enjoy these. I'll have to see how it compares to the Tower 28 blush because that's my favorite cream blush formula ever, but I have really high hopes and I'm obsessed with the colors so far. Next, I did pick up 2 of these items from Nabla. I've been wanting these for forever and I'm just like, you know what, I'm going in. So I picked up the Skin Bronzing bronzer in Soft Revenge. I think that they have either 2 or 3 shades to choose from. I don't know if this one right here is gonna actually work out perfectly for me, but I mean, if it's too pigmented, I can always go light. I just love the packaging of their products. Really, really pretty. It's so yum. Let's see. Definitely is more of like a cooler toned, I would say more of like a contouring type of shade. I don't necessarily contour quite often. I find that it's just a little bit of an extra step for me, so I'll just do bronzing and then like that's it. But I'll see how this like works and looks on the skin. Maybe I won't have to actually do the 2 steps. It does seem like it has a pretty nice formula, not the smoothest ever, but I feel like it's gonna really adhere nicely on the skin and kind of give me that like, you know, lifted bronze babe look. I also picked up the Skin Glazing highlighter. So I own one of their highlighters, I think, or maybe I decluttered it already. I think I decluttered it because it was a little bit too dark. It was like a nice, beautiful gold. And as much as I wish that would work out for me, there would be no way it would. So I love the formula so much. And I'm like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like I need to pick one up that would work for me. This one right here is in the shade Ozone. It's like a beautiful white pinky tone shade. It's 100% vegan. Like that. I like that a lot. And then with the highlighters, the packaging is like more pinky toned acrylic. With the bronzers, they're a little bit more brown. I think that they might have blushes as well on the line, which I'll have to probably check out. But how gorgeous is this one? I cannot wait to use this, to play around with it. I'm obsessed. Nabla has really good products. The few items that I've tried from them really, really, truly blew my socks off my feet, let me tell you. So here is what it looks like. It seems perfect, truly. Not too pink, not too white, just like so in the middle there. And pretty smooth. So we shall see how this performs on the skin. Glass skin finish with a glow. That's a glow powder. I will take it. Then I picked up the Dry Bar the morning after shower cap. So I've been needing like a good solid shower cap for a while. I purchased a few here and there from like, let's say Dollar Tree or other places, but it's not like, I feel like they just either ripped or half of my hair was sticking at the end of the shower. It just didn't really grip onto my head, you know, well. I've been told I have a big head, so it's possible. I had to pick up like a good solid shower cap, and I figured this one right here would just be perfect. I read reviews up on Ulta site and tons of people were loving it. I like the fact that the inside is more of like this terry cloth, so it really adheres well to the head. The elastic is a little bit tight. I feel like after I like use this in the shower, like you'll see like a mark on my head because it's a little bit tight. It goes away. It's not the biggest deal ever, but something to keep in mind. This really does stay on the head, and to the most part it is pretty comfortable. I've been using it for a bit now because some of these items, like I said, I purchased a little bit ago, and I really love it. I also like the vibe because it's like yellow and it's chilling, you know what I mean? So I really like this so far. Okay, and then I picked up just a bunch of different lashes. There were, I think, 2 or 3 other lashes that I purchased, but I was using them throughout time. I actually have one on my eyes today. I'll have it linked down below, of course, with my makeup that I'm wearing. But let me just show you guys what I have here. These are amongst my favorites. I've repurchased these multiple times, so I love them. So we have this one right here by the Kiss brand in the style Garters. Definitely more on the dramatic side, but pretty nice on. And then I picked up the Ardell Remy lashes as well. This one I think is actually a newer one to my collection. So I don't know if I've actually tried this specific one, but I've tried tons of Ardell lashes and I like how they look on the eyes. I don't really know what I was thinking when I purchased this one. Maybe I just wanted it for more of like a dramatic vibe. I don't know if I love these, I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm thinking about it. But I think they're okay just to like add a little bit of something extra. The absolute best lash glue ever is this right here. It's the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. I've gotten so many people hooked up on this. It is outstanding. If you're having a hard time applying lashes, try this, game changer. And then I picked up these Blinking Beauty lashes in Brill. I do really enjoy the Blinking Beauty lashes a ton. My favorites from them are in the style Half C's. It looks stunning on the eye. Packaging is very bougie with them, let me tell you. Oh, and then I also picked up this one by Velour. Their lashes are pretty pricey, but I find that they last a long time. This one right here is Friends Wisp Benefits. I then picked up one of the Tree Hut body scrubs. This is the banana muffin one. I legit have a full collection of these. Like, I constantly purchase these. I love this body scrub. Very like smooth and like nourishing on the skin, you know. Such a good one. And they have thousands of scents to choose from. I haven't smelled this one yet. Let's do this. Nope, for me. I thought I would like this. You know what it smells like? I'm really not into pumpkin spice smelling things. I know. I'm like the one out of a million that doesn't like that. It smells like banana pumpkin spice. Ooh, it's not for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll give this to my sister. She doesn't like those kind of things either. We'll see. Maybe it's not gonna be as strong on the body, but sorry, Tree Hut, this one is not my favorite. I did recently go in store, by the way. I think that they recently opened up an Ulta on Herald Square. You don't even know what this means to me because the only other Ulta in the city is I think on the upper east side, I want to say, and that legit takes forever to get there. By train, it takes me an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Herald Square is like 40 minutes away. I'm just like so happy. I'm like, it's about time. So I can't wait to go there sometime soon. But I recently went to a different Ulta and I picked up these two goods. So I picked up the Screen Queen foundation by Milani. I don't know, this was like almost at the checkout section. It was like kind of looking at me and I was like, all right, I'll take it. They had a bunch of shades to choose from. I picked it up in 200 beige. I don't know how it's gonna work out for my skin. I think I heard decent things about this one. It says it has a luminous natural finish, buildable light to medium coverage, and it's long wearing. I haven't tried like a good solid drugstore foundation in a bit now, so I wanted to kind of give this a go. You know what I mean? I'll keep you posted. I like the fact that it does come with a pump. That's a winner in my book. Then I picked up the NYX Lift and Snatch kind of like brow pen. I've been using this a ton lately. I picked it up in the shade Ash Brown. This is specifically what I went to the store for because I finished my ABH one and I love that one, but I wanted to try a drugstore alternative and I really like this one. I will say though, when you kind of shake it like a lot, because you do kind of want to shake it, sometimes the ink kind of goes out. And like I had like a whole spot of like ink from this here. So just something to keep in mind. Thank goodness it didn't go on my clothes. Besides for that, I think it actually just works really nicely. It has like a felt tip to it. I kind of just not brush up. I kind of like do like hair-like strokes in my brows. Because I love using a regular brow pencil. But sometimes it can look pretty drawn on even though it still looks somewhat natural-ish. I mean, it's all relative, you know what I mean? But I feel like with this, I'll just go on top of that to kind of, again, create the hair-like strokes. And it looks very, like, 3D. It looks good. It looks real. You know what I mean? And that's my goal here. So even though it's fully, like, snatched, I want it to look, like, real. And I feel like this has been really great so far. I do want to try a few other ones that they have at the drugstore. But so far, I've been really enjoying this one. And it's been good. I love it. I also picked up the Flower Warrior Mascara. I've been on this mascara kick, apparently. I love just testing out a whole bunch because I feel like mascara is just a good item that tons of people tend to use. Even if you're more of like a natural makeup wearer, I feel like mascara is usually like up there, you know? So I'm on a mission to try pretty much all of them. This right here pretty much has a natural bristled one. It's similar to like the Better Than mascara by Too Faced, but I feel like the bristles are a bit more spread out with the Too Faced one. It seems like it's more packed. So I don't know if this is going to be better or worse than that one. I do love that one a ton. So we shall see. I'll for sure keep you informed and keep you posted. But loved the packaging. And like I mentioned before, I haven't tried much from Liora Beauty. They have pretty cute stuff. So I figured I would give this a go. Next, I picked up this right here from Dose of Colors. This spoke to me. This is the Outing Edge eyeshadow palette. I think a while ago I mentioned that I wanted to pick this up in one of my Yes, No, Maybe So videos. And I never did. I mean, go figure. But this time around I did, and I'm thrilled. This is cruelty-free, paraben-free, talc-free, and gluten-free. So it's one of the Dose of Colors 5-pan palettes. I love the packaging. It has more of like a rubberized package to it. And this is just like breathtakingly gorgeous. So here is what this beauty looks like. How stunning. I love these tones. I love these shades, especially like this color right here. It kind of reminds me of like the Honey palette from Urban Decay. That just looks so good. Like, I don't know if this like will perform well, but I'm saying like that shade generally looks so good on the eyes. I feel like this color story is so speaking my language. I feel like I can do so much, and I know, or I think I know, I'll be very satisfied with the look. I like that we get some mattes and metallics in here. You can build up the transition and then pop something on the lids. There's also a dual-ended brush, and I've tried a few of their 5-pan palettes. The one that I really just didn't like how it looked was the Marvelous Mauves. I think that's what it's called, Mauves basically. I don't know what, but those kind of shades, like those specific kind of purpley tone shades look so dirty on me. I feel like I look so I feel like I look very weird with those colors, but ironically, that's when you guys love me the most. And I'm not like, what? Let me tell you, I think it's so cute. But yeah, I'm really thrilled about this one. I cannot wait to throw this on my eyes. Hopefully my next video, you'll see this on the lid, but yay for that. The next palette that I picked up was this one right here from LA Girl. I always get LA Color and LA Girl mixed up, but this right here has been like on my wish list for the longest time ever. I don't know what it is about this palette, but I'm definitely just gravitating towards it. This is one that I picked up in store, and I have to say the packaging is gorgeous. I didn't think it was going to be as like luxe-ish in a way, you know, but it does. It feels really nice. They did have this color story to choose from, which I gravitated towards. I love the whole cool tone vibe, and then I think that they had two other ones, more neutral and one more berry tone shade, berry tone palette basically. I'll have to see what the formula is like. If I love it, then I might pick those like up, but I just like the fact that this is like a cute 9-pan palette. We get metallic, some satins, and some mattes. I just want to see. Not bad. I feel like it does have a little bit of like a stiffness to it, but really not bad, especially for the price. I feel like, yeah, this is very thick. I feel like the price definitely factors in. I mean, for like 60 bucks, I don't think this is worth it, but like for like the $5-6, I don't think it's too bad. Okay, next I picked up this Dose of Colors lip gloss. I'll be honest, I don't even remember picking this up. It's been that long. This is in the shade Save the Date. I think that I thought this was a clear gloss, but it's actually not, because I'm kind of preparing to make the clear gloss video finally. Watch it be another 3 years and be like, I'm still preparing for that clear gloss video. It's been a year. Anyways, so I just, yeah, I thought this was clear. Apparently it is not. It's more like a whitish type of color, you know what I mean? It smells amazing, like a multi-dimensional vibe. Very comfortable. I have to emphasize that. And it smells beyond delish. I think it looks really good with this, you know? Usually if there's a lighter gloss that I'm using and I have like a pinkier or dark lip on, I'll wipe off the applicator and then put it back in. Otherwise, if I don't do that, then the color changes of the gloss. But this is cute. I probably will get a lot of use out of it. It's very different than anything that I own. I also picked up the Blinking Beauty lash glue. So I do really enjoy the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive, but I was like, you know what? Let me see if this one is as good, if it's better, because really nothing can top the Kiss one. I liked the fact that this came like this, you know, which is a little bit different. It still has like the brush applicator to it, and I like that I can see the product go down, just because then I know if it's completely finished. If you know, like with the Kiss one, I can't really tell. I usually like throw it out once it kind of gets goopy and gross and thick, that's when I throw it out. But with this one, I feel like I'll really get my full use out of this. So I'll keep you posted, because it was a little bit pricey. So we'll have to see if it's worth it or not. Then I picked up the NYX White Blank liner. I pretty much picked this up so that I can do some like artwork on the eye. I mean, I do tend to suck with like carving out my crease and doing that whole shebang, but I figured maybe if I have something like this, I'll be a bit more inspired, and maybe I'll be able to kind of create that, practice with this. I don't really have anything like it, and there were pretty solid reviews on Ulta site. Plus the brush seems like it's easy to like maneuver. So we'll see. Either it'll create a hot mess or it'll look amazing. Either way, I'm excited. And then the two final products that I picked up were eyeshadow palettes. So I picked up the Beauty Bakery Sugar Cookies eyeshadow palette. This was just so like way too cute to pass up on. I've been really intrigued by the Beauty Bakery brand. I know that they're sold in Target stores now, which is amazing because it's so easily accessible. I figured I would give this one a go. I did try out a different palette that they have. I forgot what it was called. Terrible. Beyond terrible, and I was shocked to my very core because I was like, there's no way. The brand is just so cute. So I wanted to give another eyeshadow palette of theirs a chance. Very different compared to anything else that I own. I like the blues in here. We get this beautiful like silver shade, a green, and some nice orangey tones as well. And then this brown, so I feel like you could kind of deepen things up with that. I feel like I could do a lot with this one. And then I like that we get matte and metallic finishes in here as well. The shade names are so cute, like Cookie Shots, Milk Bar, Even Exchange, Just One More, Golden Jar. So we have a lot to work with, and the packaging is very, very cute. We shall see. Hopefully it's not going to be disappointing. And then I also picked up the Juvia's Place Wahala 2 palette. I love that name, Wahala, you know. So this is one that I did swatch on my Instagram. I'll try to put the video here so you guys can see what we're working with. But Here is what the palette looks like on the inside. We get so many different finishes in here. We get matte, we get metallics, we get like those thicker glitters, we get more of those like loose glitters, we get satins as well. The color story of this is so beautiful. I love all the blues, the peachy tone shades, the silvers here. You can use this either vertically or horizontally. I will say when I did swatch it a little bit ago, I felt like a lot of the shades had a pretty major stiffness to them and they felt a little bit more on the drying side. I haven't used it on the eyes yet, but I know I would be able to create a lot with this one, so I'll definitely play around with it and keep you guys posted. I did purchase it for the full price tag, but I found that it does go on sale quite often, so if it is one you were wanting, then I would say just be on the lookout. But I'm still pretty excited about this one, you know. I have tried a few other Juvia's Place palettes, and there really wasn't one that I was fully in love and obsessed with. I really want to be, but there really wasn't one that I was like yes, because I found that the formula was a little bit too stiff for me, you know. But yeah, I'll let you know what's up. That is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have all of these items linked down below in the description box if you guys want to purchase anything for yourselves, but I'm looking forward to reading what you guys have to say. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you guys in my next one. Bye.